Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. It's not a Calimera, no, it's a Calinichta. It's a nighttime video, well, evening time. I'll take my sunglasses off, it's gone a bit dark to be honest. Anyway, we're about to join Tomb of the King's Avenue, if you're curious to know where we are. We're going to take a left and we're going to start our ascent to downtown Paphos, the harbour area in particular, just to see what is going on a truly spectacality of an evening indeed. If you're curious to know what the temperature is, it's a little bit chilly. It's only 19 degrees outside, terribly cold. I may have to get a cardigan or a sweater or a light jacket or two. Hopefully the weather where you are is not treating you too badly. Perhaps if you're in downtown Krakow, if your name's Lady Anna, my superstar, Dr. Thomas, and of course my great friend Mr. Bart, hopefully your weather's not treating you too badly, and hopefully that Audi that Mr. Bart is whizzing around in is not spinning all four wheels just yet, although it probably is, knowing Mr. Bart. Anyway, drive carefully, Mr. Bart. Red lights, Andrea, what's going on? Lady Andrea has decided to become the red light instigator, shall we say. She likes to make sure all the red lights are on red, especially for Mr. Paul. So come on, Andrea. I don't like red, I like blue. So when you're coming on your travels in February, 17th of February to be precise, you will have missed Valentine's Day, but hopefully Sir Mart will have treated you to something special on that special evening, and I know he will. And you never know, I may get a nice new pair of blue athletic shoes, especially from you. Thanks from the bottom of my heart. That's what I can say. Big shout out to some of the stars who like to watch the show now and again. We're on Tomb of the King's Avenue, so of course we can never forget the two superstars in downtown Lancaster. If your name's Baron John, there's a girl in your life who likes a little bit of cheese, Baroness Louise, a very, very Calinichta to you. We'll be going past your apartment complex soon, and you never know, we might pop in and burgle it, especially for you. Now you may remember last time you were in town, we had a rather nice portion of spare ribs right there on the left. And I must say, it was very, very nice indeed. And then we went just down the road to this place called Alfie T's, and we did that little bit of karaoke, didn't we? Yes, and everyone made a complete and utter fool of himself, well, except for Baron John and Baroness Louise. Even Otching received a booth. Miss Marika got on the stage and sang, what was it now? It was a Stevie Wonder song, wasn't it? Yeah, something to do with I Love You or something like that. But she did it very well. Well, actually very poorly. But it's all in the spirit of things, isn't it? It's getting up and taking part is what matters. Or that's what I keep telling myself as I wiggle my hips when Elton John likes to sing the blues. There we go. What's coming up next? Shall we stop? Yeah, we better have. Just in case, you never know, it could be a family member. Could be, it's possible. It's got a big rucksack on its back, it could have a laptop in there, and it might like to tune into Marika and me now and again. Car next door to me, luckily she stopped because she's gamma jubbering on her mobile phone and she's very, very engrossed in it indeed, so I'm surprised that she did stop. Anyway, tea for two, if you want a great breakfast or perhaps a pork chop dinner, that could be the place for you, and they're waiting just for you. They really, really are. King's Hotel is on our left hand side, and the King Damon Hotel, what's it called? No, Cephalius Damon Hotel is just over yonder. Talking about the Baron and the Baroness, well, last time they were in town, the baby Barnhawk, that's the daughter, the singing sensation, and of course Harry the Cooper, that's where they checked in, and they said it was very, very good indeed. And not far to go to the mum and dad's to pick them up, go off for breakfast, and then of course the crescendo of it all in the downtown Paphos Harbour, and get a nice meal or two in the Pelican or perhaps the Jalamo, whichever takes your fancy. All the restaurants in the harbour serve decent quality food at a fair price, and the service normally is very, very good indeed. All you've got to watch out is for two idiots walking around. One's got a blue hat and a pair of dark sunglasses. Day or night, doesn't make any difference. But he's always got a blonde beauty with him. Anyway, these are the two idiots you've got to watch out for, because now and again they'll accost you. They will. Even if you're sitting there eating your dinner. If we spot you, we'll come up and say hi. And luckily for us so far, everyone's been quite pleased to meet us. We're on tour with the King's Avenue and we're heading in the direction of the King's Avenue Mall. That will be coming up on the left very, very soon. King's Avenue Mall roundabout. And guess what? We're going to take a right and go down to the Paphos Harbour, especially for you. And we really are. Three Pigs is coming up. That's a great place to go and get a pork kebab or chicken kebab, depends on what you fancy. And they also do the Three Pigs special, and it's very, very good indeed. And remember that Baroness Louise, she had some liver in there once with Marika. I think I had a kebab, and I think Baron John had a pork chop, if I remember. But drop in the comments if I'm wrong. But we had a great night indeed. Not that much wine, and there wasn't that much cheese. I'm going to stop again because you never know. These could be happy family members. I've got an idea they could be. They're both carrying rucksacks, so let's hope they're only carrying laptops, shall we say. Let's get going. We're off to the downtown Paphos Harbour just to see what's going on, because it's still quite busy, believe it or not. Third week of November. Temperatures, well, they're holding out. 19, 20 degrees at night time. That's not too bad, is it? In the day, it gets up to around about 24, 25. If you're curious, perhaps if you get on a big bird or a canoe. I'm paddling like crazy into Paphos as we speak. You never know. The temperatures will not treat you too bad. Well, unless you're coming from the Caribbean, maybe. You're probably not. Anyway, there's two superstars in Paphos as we speak, and we're going to catch them on camera very, very soon indeed. And of course, that's Lord Jeremy and Lord Simon. And rumour has it that they're going to pop a wig or two on, or perhaps a blue hat, sunglasses, who knows, do an impersonation of Mr. Paul. They'll probably do it much better than me, and they're going to dance and prance with the beauty known as Miss Ochin Gracivia LaBeouf. Here we are, we're in the Paphos Skywalk area. Not the greatest thing in the world, but it's interesting to walk on it because you're about 7 to 8 metres above the road area, and you get a slightly different view as you look up into the old town or back down towards the blue Mediterranean Sea. Looks dark and dingy, doesn't it? I think, I'll have to have a word with Goombara #1, the mayor. I'm curious to know why there's only streetlights on one side of the road. Is this a cost-saving exercise? What's going on with all these people pushing the zebra crossings, walking out on the zebra crossings? What's going on? They're trying to ban cars, I think, aren't they? Anyway, rant over. Lord Andy and Lady Ness in downtown Shropshire. Big shout out to some of the stars who like to come back and watch the show now and again. If your name's Dame Anne, she's our #1. She comes to see us twice a year. If only it could be 3 times, it will be so, so much better. You never know, we might even jet into downtown Hartlepool Marina around Christmas and say Yakida to you. You never know. We might bring a cream cake or 2. Buses absolutely everywhere. What's going on in the world? What was wrong with cars? That's what I want to know. Much more civilised. Well, there's another bus coming at me. Where's he going? He's going to the old town. He's going to the municipality market. That's bus 610 if you want to go up there. Not a bad day out, but go in the morning. Don't go in the afternoon because, well, it's closed. Don't go on a Saturday afternoon because it's closed. Don't bother on a Sunday because it's closed. They like to close a lot in downtown Paphos because Paphos is a place where people like to sit on the beach and they like to enjoy a frappe or 2 and have a chat with their friends and family, just like yourselves. There we go. You want a blue? There's one especially for you. It's not looking that blue down here, but it is looking very harbour-ish, and there's a lot of people walking around, as you can see, in shorts, so that must mean the temperature is quite good. I tell you what, we'll drive to the rear of the harbour. That's the harbour over on the left. Those are all the restaurants where you're going to find us, and you're going to get a great meal. We're going to drive around the rear to the new car park area. Well, it's not new, but it's getting refurbed slowly. They're putting in new pavements to make it easier for you to walk so that we can't run you over, which is a shame. You never know. And they're putting in new street lights. And you never know, one of these days they might switch them on, especially for you. Probably not, though. Anyway, there's a new wall going up here. That's the car park area on the left-hand side. And rumour has it that they're going to tarmac it, especially for us car owners. What's this chap doing? Come on, come through. Plenty of room. You can come through. I'm not going to clip my front wheel. You can clip yours. He's on trade plate, so it's either a car he's borrowed or a car he's just bought. Looks like a car dealer, so it's not his car, so he's being extra careful. There we go. Trade plates, if you're curious to know, are these funny white things you see with normally red letters on them. That's a trade plate, and it normally means that you shouldn't be driving it at night, because if you understand the legalities of the law, it probably hasn't got any insurance, and it certainly hasn't got any road tax. Anyway, there you go. That's the Paphos harbour, and that is the castle. Look at it, and it's sitting there waiting especially for you. That's a great place to come at night just before the sun sets, because there's the brand new sunset viewing point situated right next door to it. And I'm promising the sitting area now is so much better than it was before. The view is so much better, and there's actually seats, which before there wasn't. So you get a great view, and if you sit here long enough, you can watch the castle lights flicker and dazzle here in different colours, from purple to violet to green to cream, even blue on rare occasions. So it's a great place to come and chill out, get some pictures and get some memories of your trip to downtown Paphos. Now, everyone's parked up around here, so I'm going to have great difficulty reversing and turning around. Let this girl go with her pushchair and her mum, I assume, and then we are going to circumnavigate that cone and that pickup and turn round and head back. There we go. If only I had one of those magic passes, I'd be able to get through that gate, wouldn't I? I'll have to have a word with Stavros, the chief of the police, and see if I can get special privileges. Now, in my rear camera, there are some massive steel bollards, and the parking sensors are about to go nuts. Here we go, they're going nuts. That's it, I think we've done it. For such a big car, by the way, this car is able to turn around in a pretty small space. So if you're looking for a car to buy, go and get yourself a Jag XJ, and don't be skimpy, don't skimp, get the long one, because there's not much difference, but there's that much room in the back. There is, because if you want to carry a couple of guys around, known as a couple of pains, even they said there was plenty of room in the back for their yuppers, which is lucky, because otherwise I was going to chuck them in the boots. Maybe next time. We're heading back towards Paphos harbour. That's the archaeological side of Paphos, which is closed at the moment because it's pitch black. Again, I've told many people before, if you're over 65, I understand a lot of people are not, but if you are, if you flash your passport, keep your raincoat on, but flash your passport, well, maybe open your raincoat as well, I don't know, it might shoot them up, but they'll let you in for free, so you get to save €2.50. Normally people go in pairs, don't they? So that's €5. What can you do with that €5? Well, on that note, if you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe, and don't forget to come back for a little bit more of my complete and utter madness. There we are. I was stopping to let these cars come in, but the Gambara behind me decided to overtake me and almost hit the Porsche Cayenne head on. But there you go. This is downtown Paphos, and driving is illogical. Now, I know I normally go that way, down the other carriageway the wrong way, but as we understand, that guy's understanding of driving is not very good. So we'll let him go that way and get some distance between us, because the odds are he's on his mobile phone, or eating a pork kebab, or perhaps eating a Rambo Whippy, especially for Lady so Caroline. Don't forget to pour that Nigel Big Guns, a very big tot or two. We're missing you like crazy, and we know Christmas is coming. We'll be out of your thoughts, we understand that. But don't forget to come back and comment now and again. Anyway, what was I saying before I was overtaken and almost involved in a head-on collision? Ah yes, about that €5 that you save in the archaeological site. Well, go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. Totally safe, totally secure, and you could gift us that virtual coffee or two. We can use that money to keep driving around downtown Paphos and bring you all the improvements as they come. And they are coming. I know it's slow, but they are coming. If you're not coming back, and probably until next May, June, perhaps if your name is Duke, he's a Duke now, yeah, Duke Phil, and of course, I can't get my tongue around it, Duke Phil, and of course Duchess Sharon. In other words, the Duke and Duchess of downtown Cornwall. You're coming in May, so I'm pretty sure that all of the improvements, all the pavements, all the tarmacking, all the bits and bobs in and around Paphos, the important part of Paphos, will be complete. Let's hope so. Let's keep our fingers crossed and our legs crossed, and our 21st finger, as Miss Olshin Booth would say as well. Downtown Paphos, at not its very, very best, but I believe that in about 6 months it will be coming back kicking and it'll be much, much better than it ever was before. It'll be the bionic resort of all resorts. It'll be the Steve Austin and Jamie Summers all rolled into one, because they're spending millions and millions of dollars. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit that like, click that subscribe, and don't forget to come back for a little bit more of my complete and